She's back! Hello YouTube. It's been a couple of years. It's been a very productive 2 years. I'm a bit TikTok coded, so we'll try to figure out how to make these videos again. It's been a while, but I've been very productive. We officially own a home up north in Traverse City, Michigan, so we're very proud about that. And I still have my websites open. Actually, you guys might not know about my website. I built a website, and you can find my healing amulets and all of my paintings on there. So yeah, it's been very, very productive, but you guys wouldn't know that here on YouTube, and so I'm happy to circle back. I think I got a little bit overwhelmed with 12 zodiacs every 2 weeks. So I'm going to ease into this and kind of transition back into doing tarot for YouTube by starting off with collective so that I don't have to do 12 zodiacs all at once for the first time in 2 years. Let's be easy with our energy. Happy New Year, everybody. It's so good to see you guys. Thank you for joining me. All right, so we're going to do our collective. We're going to start with an oracle card, and then we're going to end with an oracle card. So that'll be nice. Okay. I'm not sure how to upload video clips, so this is going to be really, really messy, and you guys are going to get all of the bloopers all in one video. Hopefully I can learn how to edit videos soon. Yeah, so let's go ahead with the collective. We're going to do a 3-month collective reading for the first 3 months of 2025. So I don't know why I'm doing that. Let's get the first oracle card, and the oracle cards that we'll end with are the inner child cards. We have our Archangel Gem cards here for the collective. We're going to get 2. Let's see what the next 3 months we got going on here for the next 3 months for the collective. Thank you. All right. We have Blue Chalcedony. Are you looking for inspiration? Now is the time to quiet your mind and tap into the higher frequencies of the angelic realm. By doing this, you'll release anger, frustration. You'll release anger and frustration because you have tapped into inner knowing and found peace. Inner peace translates to inner beauty and reflects outward to all. Woo, we could all use some math. Okay, let's just put that right there. All right. Indicanite, Tektite. Have you been noticing that things seem to happen unexpectedly? Are old injuries coming back to be reviewed? It is time to dissipate the emotional charges, attachments, and expectations. As you heal those around you and essentially the planet. Be in the place of allowing and enjoy life. Okay. There's our first round of oracle cards. Okay. So if you're into like doing some tarot live, you can follow me on TikTok. I don't think I have it in my description here on YouTube. I have to fix that, but you can find me around on all the social medias as well. All right, what we need to know, grow, and let go of. What we need to know, grow, and let go of in the next 3 months for the collective. What we need to know, grow. Okay, I'll take it. It's a few too many, but we'll take it. Let go. What we need to let go. Okay. That is funny. That is funny. My cards are like, we're going to embarrass you. Okay. So what we need to know moving forward is that we have the Fool card and the High Priestess. If there's something that you want to, let's do this. If there is something that you want or desire or want to have a new beginning on, allow your intuition to guide you. Don't allow your instincts to sabotage the situation. Instincts versus intuition. Your intuition is what you want to follow. You want to follow your untapped potential, because your untapped potential speaking to you is way more beneficial than your fears talking to you. Your natural instinct fear talking to you. So I feel like what you need to know is just start the thing. Just start the thing and know that you've got your own back. You have a safety net, and that is your intuition. And so be willing to listen to those whispers, because our intuition whispers, our anxiety screams. Okay, so what we need to let grow, we have the 2 of Cups, 5 of Cups, Page of Wands in reverse, and the Emperor. Okay, that makes sense. Two of Cups, we have the Five of Cups here. What we need to grow is our ability to reflect. We don't want to be washed away in misery or disappointment or disheartenment. There is an essential ingredient to disappointment or pain that helps us alchemize and create change in our life and create harmony in our relationships. If there's something that you're disappointed about, if you're ashamed about, if there's something that you're emotionally distraught about, there is an ingredient inside of that that will promote change, positive change, and create harmony in your relationships. And that is something that we need to grow, because there is a little bit of stubbornness that we're experiencing as a collective. So in the next 3 months, we're going to be really, really called to focus on what is the ingredient inside of this suffering, this pain, this disappointment, or this we need to really be able to reflect and comprehend what is the hidden ingredient that's going to bring us forward. And so this situation here, we see a little bit of immaturity, a little bit of neuroses, a little bit of stubbornness, very stubborn and stuck, emotionally unavailable. So we need to allow disappointment to come so that those emotions, I feel like it's going to be like a floodgate. And I think we need to allow those floodgates to open so that we can sift through and find that missing ingredient to promote change. And not only in our relationships, but to create harmony in our life, harmony between us and our higher selves, harmony with our parents, harmony between us and the outside world. What we need to let go of, we have the Nine of Cups and the Six of Wands. To me, this is sort of like letting go of the need to know the outcome, letting go of the focus on the outcome, the focus on the reward, the focus on the attention, the recognition, the accolades, drawing too much attention on receiving satisfaction before you've actually, like, this is like kind of, this is kind of like a celebrity expecting a lot of like paparazzi to follow them and give them all of the recognition and attention, even though they've never even been in a movie yet. Like, you've never even been to a casting call yet. This is kind of like getting out ahead of yourself and self-sabotaging because you're so focused on receiving this outcome, receiving this destination, receiving this attention or whatever. And I feel like the over focus on, we should always want to be fulfilled, but over focusing on, I want to feel good, this is why I'm doing this. Allow the journey to be the fun. Allow the journey to be the fun. Okay, so that's what we got for our first spread. For our second spread, we're going to look at our financial situation, our collective financial situations for the next 3 months. All right. Collective energy for the next 3 months. Financial. Okay. Too many, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. You enjoying the bloopers? Okay. There we go. Now we're getting to making sense. Okay. Our financial situation for the next 3 months, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse because we have the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. We have a lot of anxiety. We have some old stories that are swirling around in our heads, even though there are people, our angels, our guides, and even people in our everyday life trying to pull us out of the anxiety and the sensations of doom. And those anxieties and insecurities are sabotaging our progress financially and keep it, as Abraham Hicks would say, it's keeping the money in escrow. It's kind of keeping the money in the escrow. If we are constantly in a state of not being sure, look at my hands. How can I receive anything? Whereas if this were to go away, the hands are open. They're just free and they're like, okay. And so then you're able to receive. Your heart is open. Your hands are open. Everything. And this is like an energetic. It doesn't have to be physical. It's energetically speaking. When you are anxious and you have insecurities, your hands are, look at, her hands aren't free. And it's just slowing things down quite a bit. So that's where we're seeing we're going to be kind of coming to grips and coming to terms with that and regaining our confidence. So let's look at what is the block for our financial. What is the block? Well, it already told us. The block is, again, we need to find our worth. We need to find our worth and defend our worth, not in an over defensive way, but we need to defend our worth mostly from ourselves and from our insecurities. Okay, let's look at the guidance for this financial block for the next 3 months for the collective. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, we have the Five of Swords and the Star card. We need to really change the way we talk about ourselves, change the way our mind approaches money, our mind approaches the thought, even the idea of money. We need to really have a huge mental shift and verbal shift. There is a lot of healing that can be done through mantra, through affirmations, through basically like you're pretending, what is it called? It's like storytelling, but you're telling the story of your future and journaling like that. And that is actually a hugely healing thing. Also meditation so that you can calm your mind, because you and your dream are separated by your mind and those thoughts and those chatter that are not helping, they're not aiding, they're not giving you any progress. So it's constantly like the universe is bouncing stuff back at you, like bouncing reflections back at you. Bouncing reflections back at you like, no, your mental game's not there, your mental game's not there. All right. So that's where we see the collective's financials in the next 3 months. It's sort of an evolution, you know. I don't think there were pentacles involved. I don't think that there will be any sort of... I think people will have plenty of money. I do feel that. I feel people will have plenty of money, but what we're going to be focusing on is our relationship with money and earning money. And your energy. So that's going to be really, really beneficial, especially if you're already in a positive financial state. You're just going to... So that's wonderful. Let's look at what we need, the love. Let's look at the love for the next 3 months. Okay, this is where the tea steeps, okay? Let's look at the collective's love for the next 3 months. Okay? Deal. One more. That's too many. We'll take these two. King of Cups and the Queen of Cups in reverse. All right. We see someone very emotionally stable, very emotionally calm. And then we have the Queen of Cups. She's a little bit insecure, a little bit wavering. No matter what your gender, this is kind of what we're seeing in a relationship. Like this could be a girl and this could be a guy. Just take it how it resonates, okay? And I see like the female is definitely aching for some loyalty. I see you kind of, there's something about friendships, like the friendships aren't there and it's creating a suffering in the relationship. I feel like the divine masculine, whether it's a male or a female, this divine masculine is sort of keeping the queen's head above water and sort of reminding her of where her worth is, where her energy should be, and that she is surrounded by loyalty. But it just seems like she's compelled towards more friendships, female friendships. There's something missing here. Let's take a peek. What is the block for this love in the 3 month love reading? What is blocking? Yeah, it's friendships. There's the need for friendships is causing a lot of I don't want to take this personally, but the drought of community is causing this poor judgment, this ability to not perceive the current world, the relationship and the love available is because of the drought in friendships and community. And I do think that the friendships and community are there, but I don't think that they're able, the divine feminine, this one right here, I don't think that they're able to perceive it. And with the 7 of Cups in reverse, I feel like the illusions are going to start dropping. I think that basically it feels like she doesn't have enough opportunities. I think your guys' relationships are going to go very well in the next 3 months, but I think it's going to be a lot of self-development so that you can immerse deeper into love. All right, let's look at the guidance to overcoming this block for love in the next 3 months for the collective. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. What was that? What was that? Yeah, I don't think that did not belong. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. I think that this is basically, this is never like a fun place to be, where the universe is like, no, you have the stuff, you're just not paying attention. Like, I feel like karmically speaking, the best thing we can do is just let the water settle. Okay, so basically, I'm looking at a cup of water, and there's dust swirling around, tons and tons of dust and dirt particles swirling around to the point where you can't see through the water. And so this person cannot see the love available to them. What this is saying is to allow the dust to settle so that you can see through the water. Because if you drink this contaminated water, it'll contaminate your ability to make a clear, like a realistic decision on what's actually happening, because you don't know what's actually happening because you're looking through a cloudy glass of water. Do not drink that water. Allow the mud to settle, and so that you can see through the clear water. And I feel like it'll all solve itself. For some reason, I feel like this will solve itself even before the end of the 3 months. I think you're going to really come into awareness of who you are, what you bring to the table for others, what you bring to the table for yourself, your family. I think you're going to have a really clear wake-up call. I think you're going to come into awareness of the love that is surrounding you, and so that manifests more community and more friendships. And then the possibilities will be wide open. But for now, you're not able to see any possibilities through that muddy cup of water. Okay? All right. So it's kind of like it's going to solve itself if you allow. Which is fun. Okay. Let's look at your life path, which is basically like where you're at spiritually, where you're at in like your life purpose or whatever. That's kind of like a buzzword. You got to be careful with that one, because you don't need purpose to be worthy of living. So, all right, life path. Let's look at the life path here. Life path for the next 3 months for this collective. Wonderful. 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 Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. All right. So, let's start with the bad first. We have the Emperor in reverse. We have some emotional unavailability. You might be sort of burying some feelings so that you can establish a foundation, but because you're burying the feelings, the foundation cannot be built. So whatever this is, be aware of that. You know, you got to spiritually open yourself up. You got to, really open yourself up in life, and whatever is built on top of this, whatever empire is built on top of an emperor in reverse will come crumbling down like the tower. Okay, so just be aware of that. That's the bad's out of the way. Gone. Out of the way. All right, cool. The next 3 months for our life path, we're seeing the Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups. Lots of emotional progress, a lot of emotional awareness being brought to like your heart center, your mind. I feel like your emotional progress is going to heal. This sounds crazy. This sounds nuts, but it's probably true. It's okay. So your emotional progress is going to somehow heal the neural pathways in your mind. And I feel like it's going to create some kind of like miracles, the type of shit people talk about in church. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you start allowing yourself to accept love and be aware of the love around you, then you spiritually fill up, and then DNA speaking, biologically speaking, it starts healing things. That it's scientific, okay? It's true. It's fucking true, and I don't know how, but it's true. So we have the Three of Cups here. We have a lot of celebration. We have a lot of community. Again, that person that was feeling left out by community, felt like they had a drought in friendships. Oh, the life path is going to come like a train behind your butt, and you're going to be like, oh God, here it comes. Okay. And don't run away from it. Don't run away from it. Allow yourself to be plowed over by that train, because you're going to feel an unspeakable elation, sensation of elation and welcome. You're going to feel extremely welcome in the world that you're in. And it's because this is in your life path, it's because it's not physically in your world. So you're going to have to do this spiritually first. You're going to have to do this on the inside first. And then you can start seeing the results on the outside of you. And you're going to have you're going to be invited to all kinds of things with all kinds of people that you really enjoy. And you're going to be behaving above what you ever expected socially, because let's face it, a lot of us are unsocialized now. We've sort of leaned on social media and don't spend enough time outside. And I feel like you're going to be experiencing a lot of ease. Okay, so let's look at if there is any block. Let's kind of investigate on this Emperor in reverse. Look at the life path block for the next 3 months. Okay, yeah, we're just resisting heartache. We're resisting shame. We're resisting pain. But be aware that as long as this is happening, this cannot happen. That miracle that makes me giggle and glow, that miracle inside your DNA, that miracle inside your neural pathways, because you're allowing yourself to accept and see the love and allow yourself to do basically heart-opening meditations almost 3 times, 4 times a week. This is where you'll get that. But if you're repressing your feelings, your emotions, afraid of heartache, trying to protect and shield yourself, not only are you protecting and shielding yourself from pain and feelings that are already there anyways, but you're protecting and shielding yourself from wellness, from community, from love, from celebration, from happiness, that sensation of elation. So be aware of that, okay? What is the guidance to overcoming that? What is the guidance to overcoming that? For our life path in the next 3 months, for this collective reading. All right, we got to get into balance. You really got to start balancing your work, your spirit, and your fun. I feel like a lot of you need to have more fun. And I'm still on this. 2 years later, I'm still on this note. You better have a Nerf gun fight. You got to have a water gun fight. Go play hide and seek. Play those stupid games. My in-laws, oh, by the way, I got engaged. Yeah, so my in-laws, they bought us a game. It's called That Sound Game, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. It's basically charades, but with sounds. And it is so fucking fun to embarrass yourself in front of people. And they know exactly what you're talking about. It's so funny. So yeah, it's definitely like you need to work and play more. You need to balance your play. And the one thing about play is it does help you spiritually, but you need to be able to face the dark parts of that as well. And that's where we see this 10 of Wands coming in. Allow the burden to come. Allow the burden to digest and allow the burden to leave. And then it's gone. It's gone. Allow yourself to face it. Allow yourself to digest it and allow yourself to grow from it. It's going to help so much. I can't beg you enough. I can't beg myself enough. I really, really can't. Allow this balance of play and love and spirituality. I've really put the spirituality to the backside for financial reasons. And all that happened was I got poor. I got poor. I got unhealthy. I got narcissistic. I became a horrible person. We have to face our emotions. We have to face our spirit, and we have to face the demons within that can come about. And that's when we are like, okay, it's all on our back, and then it drops. And then what? And then what? Ace of Wands, baby. Ace of Wands. It circles back to the Ace of Wands, and then everything's exciting and joyful. You just really need to be able to. I know that money is rough, and you got to take care of your family, and you got to clean your home and everything like that, but I'm begging you to play and meditate at least 10% more than you already do. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. I think you can do it. I think I can do it. I did it this morning. I feel so good. Okay. All right. So for the drama mongers out there, let's get tea. Tea for the next 3 months, please. Tea for the next 3 months, please. Let's see. Collective tea. Okay. And this isn't going to relate. Obviously, this will not relate to all of you. This is for those people that live on you know, okay? If you want to fast forward to the last oracle, go ahead. This is just for fun, okay? Let's look at the T. T. All right, this girl is healing. This girl is healing hard. She's doing all of the appropriate things to create momentum and balance for herself. She's moving at a very high rate in her life. She's really facing all of the dark and light aspects of healing. And she's receiving a lot of benefits from that, a lot of rewards for that. The universe is kicking her a lot of blessings and a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of learning. We have the Five of Swords. There is some kind of separation in this. Someone feels very, very upset about this growth within this person. It could be a boy or a girl, but it's someone very leaning on the divine feminine spectrum. And then someone else is like, why are we separated? Why won't you talk to me? I don't really like the last thing you said to me. And the last thing you said to me has kept me really, really stuck on you. I feel really, really fucking stuck on you. Can you talk to me? Let's see. Let's look at this Five of Swords person here. Yeah, they're devastated. Absolutely devastated. They cannot pull themselves off of you. They can't see outside of you. There are secrets that they kept. There are secrets that they kept. And you said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I am a human lie detector. Do you think you can get one past me? Do you think that you can trick me? I'm not like these other ones. Like, look at me. Do you think you can get me? Look at me, honey. Try again. Try someone else. And that's hilarious to me. And they are devastated because I feel like you are the one person that they could not fool. You have like a divine curiosity that makes you aware of everything. I don't know. I looked at this cat. This divine curiosity that makes you instantly twinge at a lie. You're like, yeah, no, that's not true. You're not going to trap me in these men. I think it could have trapped you temporarily, but I don't think that lasted very long at all because you have some kind of very strong guide, some kind of angel that pulled you out of that. So whatever it is, let them be disappointed. Let them be disheartened. Let them be confused. Do not, you have some strong energy. Whoever this tea is about, you have some strong divine energy, and the way you bounced back from that completely unfazed and unharmed. God, good on you. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Okay, so bless you. Thank you. You did the right thing, but please continue being like that strong but receptive person for the right people. Okay? Only the right people. All right, let's end with our inner child oracle card. Please feel free to visit my website. I have a lot of amazing jewelry that I think you would love. I have a lot of paintings that I think you would love. It's imperialintuitions.com. I'll link it in the comments. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I know that this will probably get like 4 views, but it was fun. It was really fun to make, and I hope you had fun too. All right, and I hope it was helpful, obviously. But again, oracle or tarot does not control your life. Whatever tarot says, it's just something to get you to like. It's just a tool so that you can course correct and sort of be in control of your life. It's not there to control your life. All right, nothing's absolute. Tarot is not like that. All right. The chain breaker, freedom, indignation, and justice. Judgments that have been placed upon us by ourselves or by others can shackle us, stealing our joy and will to live. Take time today to remove these judgments, choosing not to believe the lies they tell. A judgment is not a truth. Well, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. A local man, New Year's Eve, a local man at a restaurant called me a piece of shit. So, y'all, we gotta have our backs. We gotta have our backs, and I have your back. I'm so sorry I have been gone for 2 years, but please feel free to message me for a private reading. You can message me on Facebook or Instagram, and I'm more than happy to do a reading. Very affordable, very fun. We keep it light, but we keep it honest. And we're not really into the drama. We throw in the tea for a demographic of people that really love tea. See you, Britons. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, anyways, I love you guys. Visit my website. Mwah.